Today I'm going to be going on a hike alone as a type 1 diabetic to show you that you can do whatever you want as a type 1 diabetic. Even though I don't think hiking alone is that hard as a type 1 diabetic or as a person. But I feel like there was a day that I never could have imagined me doing this by myself as a type 1 diabetic. And it is so dangerous in a lot of ways because just being alone and doing these kind of activities. For any type 1 diabetics out there who maybe were in the position I was in the past and you feel like diabetes is holding you back in some way or preventing you from being able to do things alone, know that I'm here for you and I also went through it and I'm going to take you along with me today. Let me route to the place. Should I do a 2 mile or 3 mile? I don't know. Okay, my blood sugar is currently 276, which is pretty high, but it's because I was doing something for work and I was in a call for like 40 minutes and I didn't have my pump. How much money is? Which I should have, but I didn't. So now my blood sugar is going high, so hopefully by hiking, it'll also help it go down. It's 3 miles away, 12 minutes of driving. When it comes to driving, I can drive no matter how high my blood sugar. I can drive no matter how high my blood sugar is, but if my blood sugar is lower than 70, I feel like that's usually my cutoff and when I will not drive. I've also noticed that as I've gotten older, my low blood sugar has like gotten lower. So when I was younger, I would feel really low at 80, but now I feel really low at say 60 or something like that. It is interesting how your body changes in relation to diabetes as you grow up. Well, I had never drinking Diet Coke until last year, and I never understood why people drank Diet Coke before, especially diabetics, because I was like, even though it has no sugar, we can just bolus if we want to drink sugar. But I got Diet Coke and I got super hooked, and now I am one of the people who's extremely addicted to Diet Coke. I can honestly say, like, I'm glad that it doesn't have sugar so that I don't have to be using like 500 units of insulin every day. I just bought this camera and I dropped the lens. I just got to the park. I'm 285, but I'm gonna go for like, whoa, there's a bunch of kids walking. I think I'm gonna go for a run today. I'm gonna just leave my pump here, or actually I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna just enjoy it. Put in my earphone. But I put my pump on activity because I don't want to go low when I have a lot on board. Drink a little bit. It is a nice day to run though. I think I'm gonna run. This is how indecisive I am. I've decided I'm gonna run, so I'll just hold this and this and leave everything, including this camera, behind. Okay, we're running. I honestly do feel safer, just safety-wise, running than walking, because people can't get you as easily in my head. But for diabetes, walking is definitely preferred. Okay, I'm about 1.5 miles in. My blood sugar has gone down from 285 to 267. I have no excuse not to keep running, because sometimes if my blood sugar is going low, it forces me to cut the run short. I truly don't make the rules. Okay, I just hit 2 miles. Now my blood sugar is 252, going diagonally down. Trail's supposed to be 5.2 miles, and I'm looking at the map, and it looks like I'm way over halfway done. So we'll see. I think I'm fine.
World's wait upon us, but it don't mean nothing, cause we're leaving soon, and so we could.
Okay, I went off course a little, but I got 2.5 miles, but my blood sugar is now 171, going 2 arrows down. So that just shows how quickly like things change. So I'm gonna head back and go a shorter route. I should be back in about a mile or so, I think. Just finished my run. That was a 30-minute Jersey Mike's. I've never had Jersey Mike's, but I'll see how it is when I get back. Okay, so my pump now claims that my blood sugar is like 49, but I don't feel that low. 44 now. So I'm gonna try this out. I don't know if it's actually off, but I feel like it's just off. Okay, this looks pretty yummy. Can't tell which side is bigger. I think that side is actually. Okay, Jersey Mike's might just be really hitting and super good because I did just get back from a run, but my initial final rating is like a solid 8.7. Okay, so my pump is claiming that I'm 42 going diagonally down with 1.3 units on board. I'm gonna eat half of this sandwich. I think that is probably, like half of the sandwich is probably 3 to 4 units. But I'm gonna give 1 unit right now. Okay, I have a unit and a half on board. So I'm actually gonna do nothing now since I have a unit and a half on board, and I don't want to overcorrect it since I also ran recently. I haven't had a sandwich like this in so long and it's super yummy.